I need you to be intentional. So when we say intentional, it should be something you intend to achieve for coming. It is that intention that will determine the visitation that you receive. Let me tell you something. No man stumbles into God. So every encounter that you see were orchestrations that someone was deliberate about it. There must be intentionality. They said Jacob stumbled upon an altar, but did you know the price Abraham paid to ensure that this thing he started? He knew that he was only a participant in a large agenda. That's how much he could participate in that agenda was as much as God would bless him with age. And he knew that his life on earth, he knew that he was not an immortal. He knew that there was a specific allocation in time that was given to him as a man. He did his best to fulfill his part, but while he fulfilled the part, he began to pay attention to the next generation that was coming. And that was why God spoke so much about generations to come. Until a point God said to Abraham, he said, your seed will be carried out from this land and they'll be carried into slavery. How was it that that discussion was engaged if he was not conscious of generations to come? I'm sure there's no one that you will hear that they say your children we go for slavery and then you will do nothing about it. No one. But however, we heard God say it's for a while. God began to pacify Abraham. He said, calm down, calm down. But what we did not know was what Abraham did before that next statement came. We just thought that it was a continuous statement. God was just talking. Where was the part where Abraham began to talk? What if, just what if, when he heard they will be taken into slavery, what if Abraham said, Yahweh, can you have mercy? He parted. Is it the things that I did that will bring my children into bondage? What was it? Yahweh, Epaso, Komananaka. Then what will happen to the covenant that you gave to me? What will now be the need of Isaac if they'll be carried into a strange land? Perhaps God will say, don't worry, it's for a while. Scripture says, and Isaac came forth. And when Isaac came forth, a man who was deliberate in choosing a wife such as Sarah, a man who was that deliberate. You see, the man that will not plant things and plot things in the spirit until the third generation reap of the benefits of the blessings that came upon him while he began to tend to the altars. Encountering God, there must be intentionality. I'm saying if there were no record that Jacob was intentional, I'm saying that Abraham was intentional on his behalf. How was it that a man who was very hungry can give away a very sweet potty just for birthright, and it was another man that offered the birthright? What wickedness that was done against Esau? I perceive that because of the activities of Abraham, God had mercy and had mercy on Jacob. That even when Esau was careless about the birthright, God positioned a man who will receive it. It was a man who was intentional about the pursuit of God in his generation. He plotted before time. In this meeting, I want to be intentional, Lord.